Hello, Flop friends. If you're listening to this on the day of release, Flop TV starts tonight if you want to join us live. But you don't have to, because you can also watch it on demand with tickets. How do you get tickets? Oh, I'm glad you asked. Go to theflophouse.simpletix.com, where you can pick up individual show tickets or a season pass. And now, on with the show.
Hello, welcome to the Flophouse. That's this podcast, but this episode, it's not a regular episode of the podcast. We're doing something a little special today, and by special, I mean lesser than our usual podcast.
Wow.
Because this is a Flophouse mini. My name is Elliott Kalin, and I am joined, of course, by my regular co-host on the Flophouse,
Dan McCoy.
Stuart Wellington.
That's right. We have the Stuart Wellington robot. Regular Stuart Wellington was not available.
I thought that was him, like, reading his, name into his voicemail or whatever.
I see. Yeah, to access your bank information.
Speak to a representative.
Complain to manager. So on most episodes of the Flophouse, and by most I mean half of them, we watch a bad movie and then we talk about it. But then there's the other half, which is less, but also the same amount, which is called the Flophouse Mini. And on a Flophouse Mini, we do whatever we want, or more accurately, sometimes whatever we can throw together when it's a busy, rough week for the person in charge of the mini. I am the person in charge of this mini, and so let's do some hastily thrown together stuff. You, the audience, the listeners.
I love that Elliott just throws like a fucking mystery at the listeners.
Yeah.
Where they're like, I wonder why Elliott had a rough week. Was he disappointed by the recent episode of, I don't know, television show? He also doesn't like the new season of Wednesday?
No,
I
you're
appreciate
right,
him
that's entirely
lowering the bar to the floor, so when we step over it, they will applaud.
They'll go, oh, how wonderful, how wonderful. I thought it was going to be just you guys going, for 40 minutes, but you were actually talking. I will say, Stuart, I was disappointed in I don't know what television show, the new episode. I've not watched Wednesday, so I'm not familiar with it. Otherwise, that could be the mini. I assume it's the story of Wednesday Addams having to finally spend time with her birth dad, Grizzly Addams, out in the woods.
Yes.
Can
Adams.
I actually say something about the premise of Wednesday? It's like...
Now's the time. You have the floor. I yield 2 minutes of my time to Dan to talk about the premise of Wednesday. Yeah.
I'm like the, 10,000th person to say something about this, but since Elliott doesn't know anything about Wednesday, it's new to him.
I know about the day.
I spent like half an hour complaining about Wednesday to Elliott over the phone.
That is actually true. That a couple days ago, Stuart did spend a lot of time telling about the problems with the premise of Wednesday.
There's 5 minutes of me being like,
really?
Look, I understand it's not for me.
Oh, okay.
It's like a YA take.
That's exactly what you said. Yep.
Like the whole point of the Addams Family is like they are the outliers.
This
so they're like,
Stuart
let's
was
send
saying.
Wednesday to a magical school full of magic monsters.
Yes, it sucks. And the fact that the magical monsters are just called outcasts, like that's your fucking first draft idea of a name?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, so I can't say. I will say for me, there's only one outcast, and that's Andre 3000 and Big Boy. But
That's two people.
No, but they make one outcast.
But that's one outcast unit.
Yeah, because they each get on, because Andre 3000 gets on Big Boy's shoulders, and they put a trench coat over, and they say, one ticket for an outcast, please.
Mm-hmm.
So
even though
they're like, is that accent from Stankonia?
Yes, I'm a native. One ticket to Dracula's wedding, please. So I haven't seen Wednesday. That's not what we're talking about today. If anyone wants to hire me to write for Wednesday, I didn't criticize it the way these other guys have.
Don't hire me. I just rewrite the
or
entire
hire
premise.
us to fix it.
Yeah. They put the ire in hire.
Help us fix your hit show that everyone loves.
That everyone loves. By just putting in a copy of Addams Family Values and hitting play.
It's a great movie. I love Addams Family Values. But that's not what we're here to talk about. That was a lot of Addams Family and Wednesday talk for a mini that is not about that. Guys, I wanted to talk about healthcare in America. We're all going to be losing our health insurance at one point or another. That's just the system that's been put in place at the moment. But I want to talk about what kind of doctors can we count on? We don't know what doctors we're going to be seeing. What if we end up seeing the doctors from different movies? And so today's an episode of A Flophouse I'm calling HMO, Health Movie Opportunities. And I'm going to be talking to you guys about a series of film doctors. And I want you to tell me what ailment are you going to see these doctors for?
There's a certain one I'm really looking forward to their appearance.
Okay, I don't know. Maybe they're on the list. Maybe they're not. I've got a bunch of them here. Now, for the purposes of this, I have tried to limit it to doctors whose names appear in the titles of the movie. Not all of them. Maybe there's a couple where it's not, but there's just so many.
I'm even
doctors
more
in so
sure
many
my
movies.
doctor is going to show up now.
Okay, we'll see. There's a lot of but there's a lot of doctors in movies, and so I want to tell me what ailment are you going to this doctor for? What's their specialization? Maybe this is the first one I know. Guys, if you're going to see Dr. Giggles, what do you?
There he is.
Oh yeah, it's my serious St. Vitus dance condition.
Yeah. So what are you seeing Dr. Giggles about?
I'm not sure. I don't remember. I don't think he was an accredited doctor. I think he just thought he was a doctor.
I mean,
is
his
that true,
name
Stuart?
is Doctor. It's called Dr. Giggles.
Yeah, I guess I would assume that he's a Patch Adams style. Laughter's the best medicine doctor.
Yeah.
So
you're not basing this on the movie, but rather on just seeing his name listed in a directory.
Looking
Oh,
at the
Dr.
poster.
Giglet. Oh, okay, I'll go see him. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I would not even. I mean, if I see the movie, I'm not going to see Dr. Giggles at all. So I am presenting a fiction where I'm just like, okay, and ZocDoc, Dr. Giggles comes up, and I guess I would go to him for some sort of like, Pagliacci scenario where I'm depressed, and I assume that he can cheer me up.
But he's telling you got to go. You know who's really the Dr. Giggles is Pagliacci. You got to see him.
And I'm
Dr.
like,
Giggles,
Doctor.
I am Pagliacci. He's also
Famous
Pagliacci. No one's just
podcaster,
Pagliacci. Yeah.
Sorry.
That's okay. So the
I'm not Italian, Elliott. I'm not perfect.
If
if
Dan
only you
was
were.
Italian, he would be perfect.
He would
Yeah.
be perfect. Yeah. I feel like that's an apron you should have, Dan, that says, if I was Italian, I'd be perfect.
I don't know if Dan could handle the fiery Italian blood coursing through his veins, though.
No, I don't
Yeah.
think so. It would certainly keep him up. He'd need an even more powerful CPAP
I just
machine.
have my grumpy Celtic blood.
Grumpy Celtic Blood could be a metal band, right? A metal band that used a lot of like flute and fiddle.
That's basically the band Primordial, actually.
Yeah.
So Dr. Giggles, Dan, you're going to go to him to help you lift your spirits.
Yeah.
He's a fun doctor. Okay, what about Dr. Fibes then? He's abominable. We know that from the title of the movie.
Yeah.
You don't put that in his listing, though, right?
I mean, if you're seeing his reviews and it says abominable, you might not
You
want
like
to go to him.
specialties, abominableness.
Now, the movie, you mainly see him killing people in different revenge-filled ways. So what would you go to Dr. Fibes for? Stuart, what are you seeing Dr. Fibes for?
I mean, probably revenge.
So it's like Revenge MD. That's what his listing is.
Yeah. It's like dirty work. I hire him to do revenge for me.
I'm trying to remember.
And who are you getting revenge on? I'm curious about that too.
I think we've already talked about it, the creators of Wednesday.
Okay, so Dr. Fibes are going for revenge. Dan, let's say you're in Russia, something happens, you got to go see Dr. Zhivago. What are you going to see Dr. Zhivago about?
Oh.
Now, he's an actual, unlike Dr. Giggles and the Dr. Fibes in the movie, he is a doctor before the movie of Dr. Fibes starts. But by the time he's appearing, I think he's no longer practicing. Dr. Zhivago is a practicing doctor. So what are you going to go see him for?
From what I remember of the film, like he's a pretty warm guy, like a likable guy. I mean, it is a romance, so you have to sympathize with him, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, maybe it'll help fix your broken heart.
That's
So
a better
love
thing than
doctor,
I was
is what
going to
you're
say.
saying?
I love doctor. I was just going to make him my PCP. Like my
wait,
primary
what?
care.
Oh,
He's
Primary
gonna do
care
PCP with
physician.
him, yeah.
okay. That's not the PCP that in the circles I travel in, Dan. I think you forgot my
Yeah, I
chemical
want to
thrill
do some
lifestyle.
angel dust with him.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that a thing doctors do?
I mean, there was a time I think when you probably could get that from a doctor, but more as a
Yeah, Dr.
hobby.
Feel good.
He's
Also,
hasn't it?
Dr. Robert, I hear.
Yeah, he is. Dr. Robert is a less enticing name than Dr. Feelgood. If I'm going to go for
Yeah.
drugs, but there's no movie
Yeah, I
called
love that
Dr.
Molly
Feelgood,
Crew
is there?
song.
I don't know. Let me check it while you.
Okay,
Yeah,
while I do
yeah.
that, Stuart, let me ask you about this next doctor, Dr. Strange. What are you going to him for? He is a surgeon, but that's not what he does most of the time now. So what are you going to go to him for?
I mean, I kind of just want to go get surgery done because, like, he used to do it, and it'd be like, it'd be like him coming back and playing the hits. I
true.
wouldn't have him drive me around because that's what caused this whole hand situation.
That's a good point. Would you go to him? Oh, yeah?
Sorry.
Yeah. There's a
From
Dr. Feelgood?
2020, there's a listing for a TV series, Dr. Feelgood, but if you go to it, there's only one episode. So I don't think that got off the ground. But there is, from 2011, there's a movie, an hour and 21 minutes thriller, Dr. Feelgood. So there you go.
Okay. And so
And a
what do you,
music video for Motley Crue, Dr. Feelgood.
Yeah.
all right. That's fair. Okay. So, Stuart, you're going to Doctor Strange. I would not advise going to him for a spell that would erase people's knowledge of your memory. But if you do,
Yeah, but
don't
nothing bad can
interrupt
happen.
him. Don't interrupt him. Don't be an idiot and just babble on like a fucking moron, like a clumsy goof. While
Or
you're
show
doing
him the
it.
movie Babylon while he's doing it.
Oh,
Don't
that
show
would
him the movie
distract him as
Babylon at all. It's terrible.
No.
Actually, I know what I'd do. Doctor Strange, I would go to him for that materialist calf lengthening, shin lengthening surgery.
Oh, yeah.
I
He
want
could do that with
I want to be
magic.
tall. Yeah.
He'd be like,
I
by
wanna
the
be-
eye of Agamotto, make his calf longo. And it would,
Yeah.
it would happen. Dan, I have a question for you then. Maybe this should have been for
Okay.
Stuart. What if you went to Dr. Mordred, which was a hastily renamed Doctor Strange movie starring Jeffrey Combs? It was supposed to be a Doctor Strange movie. They lost the license and they renamed the character. But it's Stuart favorite Jeffrey Combs playing Dr. Mordred. What do you think?
Probably if I
Full moon
needed to be
adventure.
reanimated in some way,
Oh,
I would go
yeah.
to that doctor.
He knows about those. Strange that with his doctor training, he didn't try to help Giorgio get a prosthetic penis to replace the one that was ripped off at some point.
He didn't get a chance. Giorgio was so worked up.
That's true.
Worked
I
up
guess.
how?
I mean, did you see the movie?
He does some crazy stuff.
Sure. I guess that covers a
No
lot.
shade, but
It's doing a lot of work that worked up.
Like the idea that Stuart is dealing with. There's a guy who's been chained in a basement for decades, and he gets loose. He's killing people, and Stuart's like, "Yeah, he's pretty worked up."
oh man, somebody put a nickel in him.
He's hyper. He's just a little hyper.
Yeah, he's
Somebody-
got the zoomies.
Somebody needs a nap. Somebody needs a lie down. Stuart, what about Doctor Strangelove? What are you going to Doctor Strangelove for help with?
I don't know, like bomb stuff.
Yes, so that's pretty literal. But that's
So
not
what's
like
that?
a medical
if you got
ailment. You know?
blown up by a bomb?
Oh, okay. So strange love, probably to remove the things I stuck up my butt that won't come out.
Okay. Yeah, that's. I mean, I would don't know if we would call that. That is love of a sort. I don't know if it has to be strange, but yeah, sure. So he's
I mean,
a
if it's a
proctologist,
thing
is
that
what you're
can't
saying.
come out anymore because I chose the wrong item, I guess.
I guess that makes sense. And he does have a robot hand, so that's exactly what you would want for extracting something from your rectum. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dan, what about you? Same thing for Dr. Strangelove?
Yeah, yeah. And, to quote our friends over at Jordan Jesse Go, without a base, without a trace. So be safe out there, everyone.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no end to it. Yeah, you could just, there's no stopping. There's no thing that in your butt that naturally stops something from going too far. Yeah.
You can just keep going.
Just keep going and then come all
So
the
it
way
comes
out
out
your
your
mouth.
mouth. Yeah.
And in that case, you don't need to see the doctor. You already removed it yourself.
Yeah. But in the most circuitous, painful way.
Yeah. Oh, we've got a new entry into the list. Dr. Feelgood, the Motley Crue video. Who are you going to this doctor for?
Well, I think pretty much anything. He advertises that it'll make me feel good. He'll make me feel all right as well.
Okay. I mean, all
Yeah.
right feels like
Get
not
some
as good as
scri- get
good.
some
It'll come
scripts.
down from feeling good.
Yeah, get some scripts filled.
Okay.
I think
so,
he also makes you feel out of sight, though. So
so
I think,
is that a good thing or a bad thing?
yeah, man.
I mean, Out of Sight's a great movie.
That's true. If it makes you feel like the character's not out of sight, super suave, super sexy, they always know what to say. Even when something doesn't go their way, they're able to pivot and kind
Yeah.
of deal with it.
they
Yeah,
can
yeah.
they can fall in love in the middle of like a high tension situation.
A lot of
to fall in
people
love.
have hard trouble falling in love when they're locked inside a trunk that criminals are driving around the car of. Yeah, but they can do
But he's
it.
going to be your Frankenstein. That's
Yep.
something
Yep,
that
thanks.
Dr. Feelgood will
we got
do.
lyrics
That's
genius
great.
on the case here.
Yeah.
So while he's looking at that, Stuart, what about Dr. No? What are you going to see Dr. No for?
Yes.
Now,
I
the
would
thing about
say-
Dr. No is it's also inconvenient. You have to go to his base, which I believe is a volcano island. Yeah.
And without that, without a trace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
I would say, yeah,
Thanks, Dan.
I would say,
Because
I would
volcanoes
go-
are just the Earth's rectum. Don't shove things in there. It'll go right down to the center of the Earth. Yeah.
I would go to him for some James Bond removal.
Okay. That's a good, I mean, he fails to do that, but, he's got
Yeah, but he's
experience.
due. He's like the Washington Generals.
oh, I see. I mean, he's committed to the job.
I'm
for
glad
sure.
Stuart picking up our theme from the last episode of referring to comedy shows that we watched. Okay, how about, Dan, maybe this is more up your alley. Dr. Dolittle. Now, his name says he doesn't do much.
Which one?
Well, that's a good question. Which one would you like it to be?
I think I would
Because
go
you've got
to
at least three choices. Rex Harrison, famous asshole.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy, who's he's more of a real doctor in it. Or Robert Downey Jr., who in that movie, it's very hard to understand what he's saying at any given point.
Yeah. Well, I was going to go Rex until you said he's a famous asshole. I guess,
very difficult person to be around.
I guess I would go to Eddie Murphy then.
Okay. I hate to break it to you, Dan.
He's a huge star.
Eddie Murphy's not a real doctor. He just played a doctor in the movie Dr. Dolittle.
I feel like this was entrapment.
It was.
No, that's a different movie.
That's a different movie. That's the movie where Catherine Zeta-Jones's butt has to fight lasers. We've talked about it. What a more innocent time in American culture when you could have a movie become a hit just based off of a shot of someone's butt in a pair of pants sliding under a laser, and that they sold that movie so hard on that one shot.
America's like, I gotta see that.
I gotta see that. I think a lot of people thought that was you see it multiple times. No, just the one time. Just the one time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they gave it away in the trailer, honestly.
Yeah, so but that's what gets you in the door, you know. So Dr. Dolittle with Eddie Murphy, even though he would probably be distracted by these animals talking to him, which I think is what happens in the movie.
Well, he is is he a veterinarian? I don't remember about the Eddie Murphy Dr. Dolittle. I mean, in the original, he's for sure.
I thought he was an obstetrician in the middle of delivering a baby, a dog or a bird or something, just started talking to him.
Yeah, so I would definitely go for like animal problems. Like this is the most useful doctor of all of them.
I mean, if you were a manimal, it's the only doctor you really should see. Yeah, because he understands both.
If he can actually talk to the animals. Walk with the animals? I mean, come on.
Here's the thing. Walking with the animals, not that difficult.
Less
impressive. Most people can do that. The talking with the animals, that's the hard part. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Stuart, how about for you, Dr. Parnassus from the Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus, a movie I saw and remember almost nothing about.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
Andrew Garfield's great in it.
Yeah, I'm going to say I'm having trouble with my dreams.
Okay.
Is that what the movie's about?
Probably.
Is that the game? The game we're playing is guess what the movie's about.
No. What do you?
Yeah. What medical problem would you use an Imaginarium for?
Yes, it's a good question. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess if you had some sort of psychosomatic disease, then
okay, that makes sense.
You'd need an Imaginarium.
Muscular pain.
Now here's not a doctor, but what if you needed a Wonder Emporium? Would you go to Mr. Megorium?
He's one of the top people for that.
No way. Everyone goes there.
In Los
Angeles,
Angeles,
it's overrated.
in Los Angeles magazine, when they listed LA's top Wonder Emporium purveyors, Mr. Megorium was pretty high up there. So what about we're gonna break for an ad after just a couple more, then we'll talk about a few more doctors. But before we do that, I've got a couple more doctors. Dan, who are you seeing Dr. Caligari about? What are you seeing that about? You got a problem? Dr. Caligari is the only one who can deal with it. What's your ailment?
I need a cabinet built.
That's what I was
Some sort of carpentry.
So you think the movie is about him building a cabinet?
I can only assume.
So you're at IKEA. None of these. You're like, I want something sturdy. I want something that's going to last. I mean, I'll get a custom-made cabinet. Yeah.
He's a somnambulist. He
has a somnambulist. The somnambulist is the sleepwalker. He's probably a somnambulizer.
So some sort of sleep dysfunction. I mean, I have sleep apnea.
Dr. Caligari could be really useful for you, Dan. The only issue is you get the greatest night of sleep of your life. You wake up so relaxed, but in the middle of the night you do murder people while you're sleeping. So is that a trade-off you're willing to make?
So wait, he's not making cabinets?
No, he's not making cabinets.
Are you saying that Captain Corelli is not making mandolins?
I haven't seen it, so maybe he is.
Also,
I don't know.
Where did Guillermo del Toro get his cabinet of curiosities then?
These are good questions.
Yeah, Dr. Caligari may have built that. That's true. Yeah, good point. So let's leave that question to the philosophers of whether Dr. Caligari builds cabinets. Two more. Stuart, what about Dr. T from the movie The 5,000 Fingers of Dr. T, the only original script that I believe Dr. Seuss wrote, was produced as a feature film.
Okay, so I've never seen this movie, so I'm just going to have to base it on what little information you're throwing at me.
Okay.
But I would say tummy problems.
Okay. I mean, it's called The 5,000 Fingers of Dr. T, but you think his tummy is what he specializes in.
Well, that's what I need help with. My tummy hurts.
Yeah,
And the T could stand for tummy. That's true. Or maybe he's Dr. Tumnus and he lives in Narnia.
Oh, yeah.
If I have a rumble in my Grumma Grim Grumble, that's what I'll go to him for, I
That makes
think.
sense. Yeah, that's one of the main things he uses. And now, Dan, what about Dr. T from Dr. T and the Women? That's a different
Well, I do
Dr.
know
T, I assume.
that Dr. T is a gynecologist, so I probably won't be going to that doctor.
I mean,
but
that's a
I
job you could use
can
5,000
refer-
fingers for.
Oh, God. I'll refer people.
Oh, yeah, that one cooking.
So Dan,
Yeah.
you're not going to avail Dr. T of his knowledge of the human body.
I mean, yeah, I guess if I needed gynecological advice, like secondhand, I could talk to Dr. T.
That makes sense. That makes sense. I'm going to take a brief moment from this nonsense to tell you about some real sense. That's right, some real things that the Flophouse has going on. We've got some really exciting stuff that we want you to join us for. Flop TV is back. That's right, Flop TV, baby. The online TV version of the Flophouse live broadcasts once a month on the first Saturday of every month from September through February. It's season 3 of Flop TV. Can you believe it? We're on season 3 already, and we just have all these serialized stories and all these twists and turns, all these things that you're going to want to watch. I'm just kidding. We don't do that at all. Instead, it's like a 1-hour version of the Flophouse, new presentations, new video segments. We take questions from the audience, and most importantly, we talk about a bad movie. Bad movies we've never talked about on the show before. In September, it's going to be The Adventures of Pluto Nash. In October, it's going to be Jack Frost, the Michael Keaton version. And what comes after October? November? In November, it's Xanadu. In December, it's Zardoz. In January, it's Dr. Dolittle, the Rex Harrison version, famous asshole. And in February, it is Plan 9 from Outer Space. That's right, we're going back in time through the episodes to talk about some flops we've never had the opportunity to talk about before. Guys, are you as excited as I am about Flop TV Season 3?
Yeah, man. I just sent over my first special report to our tech guru, Matt Carmen, who wrote back, very weird. Good job. So
Excellent.
Look forward to that.
And I was practicing my presentation on my wife yesterday, and she said it's a little long, but very funny, so I'm going to cut it down and hopefully just keep the funny parts. Go to theflophouse.simpletix.com for tickets. Again, that's theflophouse.simpletix.com. Buy individual episodes, or you can buy the season pass. It's a 6-show bundle. 6 episodes for the price of 5. That's like 1 free show. That's what I would do if I were you. Go to theflophouse.simpletix.com. If you can't make it to the live broadcast of the show, then that's okay. Your ticket gets you access to the recordings of the show through the end of February. You can watch the episodes as many times as you want, in whatever order you want, at whatever playback speed you want. Doesn't matter to me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Watch it double speed, watch
What
it
an
half
offer.
speed. Yeah. That's theflophouse.simpletix.com for Flop TV Season 3.
Yeah, if you watch it fast enough, it'll be like one of those time-lapse videos where you can watch our like facial hair grow and our fingernails get super long and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, in 1 hour. Yep.
I'm Emily Fleming.
I'm Jordan Morris.
And I'm Matt Lieb.
We are real comedy writers.
Real friends.
And real cheapskates.
On every episode of our podcast, Free with Ads, we ask, why pay for expensive streaming services when you can get free movies from apps with weird names?
Each week, we review the freest movies the internet has to offer. Classics like Pride and Prejudice.
Cult classics like Point Break.
And holy what did I just watch? Classics like Teen Witch.
Tune in every week as we take a deep dive into the internet's bargain bin.
Every Tuesday on MaximumFun.org or your favorite pod place.
As you may have seen, our Chicago show is sold out, so we added a late show where we'll be discussing a second film starring America's runner-up favorite Belushi, Jim. That show is at Sleeping Village on Sunday, November 16 at 9:30 p.m. I said 9 last time in error, and I think it was listed wrong at least one other place, but it is 9:30. So go to sleeping-village.com for tickets to that on November 16.
Guys, let's talk about some more doctors, huh?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, let's talk about
Hey,
some.
let's check into the doctor. Go see the doctor by Cool Modi.
Let's talk about doctors, baby.
Let's talk about doctors, baby. So, getting back to some more movie doctors, what about Dr. Moreau, the Marlon Brando version? What are you asking Dr. Moreau's help with?
Well, obviously, he's talented in the arts of mutants.
Yeah.
It's true.
I'd ask him about this pig nose that I have growing on my nose.
He'd be able to help you with that, but he might be hard to get clear information out of.
Could I get like a little version of me to follow me around?
You are in luck. He specializes in that. He's the only specialist for that. So that's Dr. Moreau. He's an MD. That stands for mutant doctor. That's what he does best. Here's an
Dr.
interesting.
Marguerite Moreau. Sorry, that's
Wait,
just
is
the
that-
name of an actress.
Oh, okay.
It's not even. It's
I
nothing.
was about to be like, is that his actual name?
Yeah.
Yeah, threw me because we don't know his first name. It could be Marguerite. I don't know. I'm just going to call him Marlon because it's Marlon Brando. What about Dr. Detroit? What do you see in this doctor for?
I knew this one was coming.
Yeah.
And Dan, before you say it, don't say prostitutes.
That is his main business. Well, not his main business. His main business is being a professor. But he does have a thriving sideline as the protector of a bunch of sex workers is it in Detroit? No, he's from Detroit. He's in Chicago.
Yeah.
Okay. That's where we're going to be. Do you think we're going to run into him?
Probably. It's my understanding that, he's a local character. You just see Dr. Detroit wandering around.
Yeah. Sure. He's like Emperor Norton. Yeah.
He's the naked cowboy of Chicago.
Yeah.
I would say I would go with style ideas.
Okay. So
Some
he's like
clothing ideas.
a doctor of fashion. I see. That's what you're going to him for.
Yeah, I'd go to
Doctor up my wardrobe.
Like, can I get a robot arm like your robot arm that you have? I want one of
Detroit
those.
has a robot arm?
It's a weird goddamn movie. Like, I finally watched it in full maybe a year ago because I remembered it
Because your
from
parents came over and you wanted to watch
yeah,
the movie
like,
again.
guys, you'll love this. It is like unfiltered. Like, whenever Dan Aykroyd, I think, didn't have anything else to filter his ideas, something very weird and not that funny would result. But kind of fascinating. I mean, I love Dan Aykroyd. I just think he needs collaborators.
Or is best with collaborators.
It's so Dr. Strangelove and Dr. Detroit have more in common than I thought. They both kind of robot hands, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The one thing I did feel about that movie, though, is it's just more proof that even not that good movies from the past look so beautiful compared to current movies. It is shot beautifully for what a weird piece of nonsense it is.
Makes sense. Well, the cinematographer was El Greco.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's why I'm beautiful, but the figures are all elongated. Okay, that's Dr. Detroit. What about another doctor named after a location? Doc Hollywood. What are you going to Doc Hollywood for?
Plastic surgery.
I mean, he's a plastic surgeon. That's what he does. Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't go to him being like, I don't know, I've got an ulcer because I know
he's
that's
still
not
a
his
doctor,
specialty.
but he's still a doctor. He had to go to medical
but
school, right?
Does he get a lot of plastic surgery jobs in the small town he crashes his car and gets stuck in? Is that?
I mean, he does have to pivot to sort of general practice.
Yeah.
Is that? I mean, but it also, that's why that town is now known as the most beautiful town in America.
Yeah.
Because everyone they go in for an ulcer and then he puts them under, and when they come out, they've got bigger boobs or their
BBL.
crow's feet are gone.
Guys, I had to look up who the cinematographer for Dr. Detroit is, and it's
Conrad Hall.
Someone whose name is King Baggett. King Baggett.
It's a good name.
Like maggot, but with a B.
Yeah, no, I got it. Yeah.
Also the director of cinematography for the movie Gotcha. Oh God, You Devil, Revenge of the Nerds, The Last Starfighter.
Oh, okay.
He was working steadily in the 1980s.
Some kind of hero. Anyway, so there you go.
There
King
you
Baggett.
go. Well, if he's
Murderer's
listening,
Row
Where
of
are you now, King?
movies.
Dan, enjoyed your work on Dr. Detroit. Here's a different kind of doctor, although he's similar to someone we talked about. What about Dr. Mabuza, who again, from the Fritz Lang films, the same name. He is a gambler. He is an eavesdropper. He's a brainwasher. What do you go to Dr. Mabuza for?
Sort of, if I need sort of a Napoleon of crime.
Is that often? Do you often find yourself in that situation?
Well, I no, but I feel like it's the sort of thing that if you need it, you want it to be there.
You're at your primary care physician. He's like, oh, for this, I'm going to write you a referral. But it's just so you know, he's a little bit of a Napoleon of crime.
Yeah.
I'd probably go for some of that spotless mind type treatment so that I forget stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah. I mean, he'll have access to all your secrets is the only thing.
That's fine.
Okay. He's definitely going to use those to blackmail you. Definitely.
Yeah, I feel like tech companies are already doing that anyway.
That's true. Yeah. That's a good point. Okay, what about
Cows
Doctor?
out of the barn.
I'd rather support my local eavesdropper than some kind of world Zaibatsu eavesdropper.
That's fair. Yeah, the mom and pop eavesdropper,
Yeah.
mom and pop surveillance state. We're now firmly into the Mad Doctor section because here's Dr. X. I don't know if you guys have seen that movie. It involves someone who kills people after slathering himself in artificial flesh.
Oh.
Dr. X is also the villain of the Queensryche record Operation Mindcrime, who in Operation Mindcrime Part 2 is voiced by the late, great Ronnie James Dio. I don't think they're the same person.
I guess if I had severe burns or something, I'd like if he's an expert with this artificial flesh, that would be good.
Yeah, what about if you just had George Burns?
George Burns. That also probably some artificial flesh would be good. Just melt some of those years off of old George.
Yeah, it's fair. And yeah, Stu. Let's just say you're not hurt, but you just happen to get a bunch of artificial flesh from Dr. X. What are you going to do with it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Or I guess he calls it synthetic flesh.
Burgers.
I mean, burgers is an obvious one, Dan. Come on. I'm trying to think outside the bun. So I would say I would probably, set up a series of really hilarious pranks involving all this synthetic flesh.
Yeah, just like a slip on a nose.
Just this slipping on a banana
floor.
peel, you slip on a nose. Okay. What about, next, what about Dr. Terror from the film Dr. Terror's House of Horrors? Now, I will mention you will have to go to a House of Horrors to see Dr. Terror. So what are you going to go to Dr. Terror for?
Is that his given name, or is that like is that his actual last name, or did he earn that one?
In the movie, it's not his actual last name, but let's say his name is Dr. Edward Terror.
Do they use that actual title in SCTV, or is it like some play on that? Like I remember that being in part of the Joe Flaherty character, the Count Floyd. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, well, I don't remember.
Okay, so Dr. Terror. I would probably go for, I'm scared of a lot of stuff, so why not stuff to just calm me down, Scripts for some
some anti-anxiety meds.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. So
I'll tell you, I've been finding those very helpful this year. Anxiety medicine.
I mean, I feel like if he's an expert at causing terror, he probably also knows how to calm it down.
Yeah.
You're right. He's a master of terror, so he also knows what the opposite of terror is, which is what you think, like kind of low-level gummies or something like that?
Yeah, that's the opposite of terror.
Okay, so you'll go there for your anxiety. What about Dr. Cyclops? This is another kind of mad scientist character. He shrinks people down.
Probably eye tests.
I was going to say the opposite. I don't want to go to them for like an eye thing. Like clearly something went wrong at some point.
But he probably spends so much time thinking about eyeballs. So
You think
I wonder.
so?
So there's the old story where. So there's the old riddle. You go to a town. You need a haircut for something. There's two barbers in the town. One of the barbers has a great haircut. The other has a real messy haircut. Which barber do you go to?
Yeah, you go to the one with the messy haircut because he gets his haircut at the great barbers.
Well, he cuts because he is the great barber and he cuts the other guy's hair.
I was going to say the opposite.
Yeah.
Oh boy! So
I've
is it the same
definitely
with
not gotten my haircut from a guy because he was wearing a baseball cap before. Like, this doesn't bode well for me.
So he's trying to hide his hair and he wants to run his hands through mine? I don't think so. But so with Dr. Cyclops, is it the same thing? You go to the guy with bad eyesight to get your glasses or the other way around?
Well, are they ruby quartz glasses?
That's a different Cyclops. This is the Cyclops who shrinks people.
Would go to them for a monocle for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair point. All right, so for your monocle-based
Have you considered
ophthalmology,
switching from glasses to a monocle?
I don't know. I feel like I've gotten past the point in my life when like affectations or something that attracts
Dan,
me.
let me just tell you, you are wrong.
Why?
Because I think you are on the verge of the most affectation-based era in your life yet. You're about to get there. I think you're a couple years away from going from being a young affectation guy to being just a regular guy to being an old dandy who needs to really who's not afraid to set his style to extreme.
Sure.
dial it up a notch.
I think that it will come in age. I wore. We went to Governor's Island recently, and I wore my Panama hat because I'm like, I'm
Danama.
I'm getting to an age where like I'm almost there where it just looks normal to wear a hat, you know?
Yeah.
Because I feel like it looks normal on old people and it doesn't look normal on any young guy.
Well, especially big floppy hats make more sense on old men than on young
Yeah.
men. But Dan, I think you're almost there. I see you as becoming like an Edward Gorey type figure, just kind of like
if
you know,
only
I think
that
you could do
guy
it. I think you could do it.
had fucking swagger. You see that? Have you seen what Edward Gorey looked like,
No,
Stuart?
no, am I
Oh
gonna
my
get
God.
Look him up. I think you could pull it off, Dan. It takes work. It takes
Yeah.
work, and you got to push past the haters and persist. But I think you can do it. So that's what
Yeah.
you're going to. But we already
it?
talked
Holy
about,
shit!
Yeah.
and we already talked
He's
about your,
fucking dripped out here. This
Yeah.
is crazy.
when you go to Dr. Detroit
He's
for
like,
your clothing advice. He's going to tell you this. Yeah. He's like,
Yeah,
what?
this is amazing. He's like, who's the heavy metal artist guy? Oh, damn it. The fantasy artist, Frazetta. Yeah,
Oh, Frank
Frazetta.
Frazetta.
That's another one. Yeah, Frazetta looked incredible.
Oh, I don't know what
Okay.
that guy looks like. I gotta
Look
Yeah,
him
he
up.
looks
Okay,
amazing.
This is another episode of Dan and Stuart look up pictures of guys. So
very good for
Looking at
listening
pictures
to.
of guys.
while you're dealing with that, what about Dr. Sadism from the movie The Torture Chamber of Dr. Sadism? Now, this is actually an adaptation of The Pit and the Pendulum. It's also known as The Blood Demon. And like Dr. Terror, this is also a Christopher Lee movie.
Oh, okay, cool.
So what are you going to Dr. Sadism for, Stuart?
Well, he obviously, I don't know, like I feel like maybe a tattoo or something where he doesn't mind causing, or like, no, physical therapy, something where he doesn't mind causing like pain to me.
You need him to be a little tough on you.
Yeah, he needs to be a little rough. He needs to really get in there and start cracking my bones.
That makes sense. What about the Mad Doctor of Blood Island? That's another movie doctor. What are you seeing the Mad Doctor of Blood Island for?
Probably something blood disease related, right?
Well, no, he just
Yeah.
goes. He just is on Blood Island. I don't know if that's his specialty.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, the island title was named. It was named for something else. There was a
Yeah.
massacre there or something.
I mean, like if you go to Doctor on Christmas Island, it's not like he only treats Christmas related issues.
no, good point. I'm acting foolish. What would suggest such silliness to me?
Okay, well let's move past that then, and let's go to. We only got 2 left.
82 left.
We only got 82 doctors left. The next one, Mulholland Drive, but when it's written, sometimes it's just DR for drive, so it looks like doctor. So who are you gonna go to Mulholland Doctor for?
Well,
I got this real problem with a weird witch living behind my diner.
then Mulholland Doctor is gonna be able to help you with that. Yeah.
yeah. Can you remove that? Could you just slice that off?
No, that's the best part.
Does a lot of mad witchectomies and also puzzle boxectomies. If you have a puzzle box that's recreating reality when you open it, that they're very good at doing that. And finally, Patch Adams. What are you going to Patch Adams for?
I'm not going to go to that man.
Dan, it was a trick question and you aced it. Yes, you do not go to Patch Adams. That is a very good
Well,
answer.
what if I have a broken funny bone, guys?
He's not going to fix it.
No, he just breaks it more. That's the problem. Guys, I think we've learned a lot today about doctors, about health. This is a lot of information our listeners can use in their own lives, which is wonderful.
Sure. Yeah. This is
thank
like a last week tonight episode.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah, today we're doing a deep dive on movie doctors. So, listeners, we hope you enjoyed this nonsense that we've been pouring into your ears for much longer than we should have by this point. This is the Flophouse. We hope you've enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed it, please leave us a positive review wherever you want to. Tell people about it. Get a plane and skywrite. Listen to the Flophouse over the city of your choice. If you did not like this episode, I apologize. We'll be back next week with a regular episode where we watch a bad movie and we talk about it. We are part of the Maximum Fun Network. Please take a listen to the other great Maximum Fun shows. There's a lot of great culture shows, a lot of great comedy shows, and I know I get a lot of personal enrichment from being a Max Fun member and listening to those programs, so I advise you to do the same. I'd like to give a thank you to our producer, Alex Smith, who will hopefully have found some way to shape this into an actual episode that you can listen to, or at the very least, smoothed out the audio, I guess. Alex Smith is also a creator in his own right. He is online as Howell Doughty, and he does podcasts and songs, and he is incredibly talented and incredibly funny. So I advise you to seek him out as well. I would remind you that we will be in Chicago on November 16th at Sleeping Village. Go to
theflophouse.simpletix.com.
thank you. And go to theflophouse.simpletix.com to get tickets for Flop TV, which starts September 6th. When this episode comes out, we'll be almost there. It'll be almost time for the episode. Or maybe it's the day of. I don't know. I'm not looking at the calendar. Until then,
it might be.
It might be. Who knows? There's only one way to find out. Buy a ticket at theflophouse.simpletix.com. Until then, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it greatly. Making this podcast is, I just can speak for myself, I won't put words in Dan and Stuart's mouth, is a delight and something I look forward to every time we record. And it is very special and meaningful to me that it exists, that we get to make it, and that you're listening to it. So, for the Flophouse, with a big thank you to you, the listener, I'm Elliott Kalin.
I've been Dan McCoy.
I'm Stuart Wellington.
We'll be back next week, probably with more nonsense.
Bye.
Maximum Fun,
A worker-owned network
of artist-owned shows.
supported
Directly
by you.